Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laverne Cox, for those of you who don't know, and I want to do something that really excites me. I want to do a series where I read from works from my feminist idol, my feminist mother. Her name is Bell Hooks. She recently passed away, and when she passed away, I was very emotional. I still am. And then I thought about the over 40 books that she's written and how so many of those books changed my life, saved my life, how so much of what she wrote about during her lifetime is still so prescient right now. And that the most important legacy I think that we can give her is to highlight her work, to continue to revisit it, to read from it, to critically engage. Belle always encouraged us to critically engage with the world around us. So I want to do a series where I read some of my favorite passages and encourage you to read her work and to comment below about your thoughts on what I've shared and what I've read, and to keep her legacy, to keep her work alive, even though she's no longer with us. Probably my most favorite passage from Bell Hooks is from her book Yearning, Race, Gender, and Cultural Politics, which was published in 1991. It's a passage that I've gone to over and over and over again. When Bell Hooks invited me to the opening of the Bell Hooks Institute in Berea, Kentucky in 2015, I got to read this excerpt from Yearning to her. And it's from the chapter of the book, Choosing the Margin as a Space of Radical Openness. And the quote reads, "Often when the radical voice speaks about domination, we are speaking to those who dominate. Their presence changes the nature and direction of our words. Language is also a place of struggle. I was just a girl coming slowly into womanhood when I read Adrienne Rich's words. This is the oppressor's language, yet I needed to talk to you. This language that enabled me to attend graduate school, to write a dissertation, to speak at job interviews, carries the scent of oppression. Language is also a place of struggle. The Australian Aborigines say, quote, that smell of the white man is killing us. I remember the smells of my childhood, hot water cornbread, turnip greens, fried pies. I remember the way we talked to one another, our words thickly accented, black Southern speech. Language is also a place of struggle. We are wedded in language, have our being in words. Language is also a place of struggle. Dare I speak to oppressed and oppressor in the same voice? Dare I speak to you in a language that will move beyond the boundaries of domination, a language that will not bind you, fence you in, or hold you? Language is also a place of struggle. The oppressed struggle in language to recover ourselves, to reconcile, to reunite, to renew. Our words are not without meaning. They are an action, a resistance. Language is also a place of struggle. I love that passage so much. I think, I guess almost 30 years ago when I read it for the first time, I decided the prose was just so beautiful, but I was in this space of coming to critical consciousness around the intersectional nature of race, class, and gender and sexuality. And I understood that the language that I had been presented with at the time, I was a college student, was insufficient, and that language often left people out. We're in an interesting place in 2022 with language, right? Where people can be canceled if they use the wrong language or say the wrong thing. And I'm not an advocate of that. I'm not about censoring people. I'm about having open conversation and open dialogue. And language that is more inclusive shouldn't be weaponized against people. It should be a way to invite everyone in and allow everyone to have space to be accurately represented. So Yeah, I love that passage, and there's just a zillion things that I could probably say about it that are insufficient, and that's why I wanted to just read from the work itself and perhaps have it stand on its own without my, commentary that's sort of insufficient. Thank you once again for joining me in this series, Readings from Bell Hooks. I hope they've inspired you and encouraged you to think critically about your life, about the world around you, because that's what Bell Hooks would want us to do. Till next time, stay in the love.